All right, we should
Okay,
be live.
friends. Oh, we're live?
I think we're live. We're
I don't
probably
feel
live.
alive.
Well, that's a bit fitting. Welcome to Perceptions of the Dead. A story for a little game for Jerome for his birthday. He wanted us to play this game.
But before that,
Everyone ready?
boys,
Ready?
ready? Prepare for the most out of sync thing you've ever heard.
Absolutely. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jerome. Happy birthday to you.
Dude, it's red on the thing. It was
You're
red.
not live. We have to do it again then.
No, it is live. We are streaming.
It was in the red on the bar on the. On your OBS. Oh my god, when we were doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is live. I hear dog reacting to that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, we could sing it again if Jerome wants.
Absolutely.
we missed like sorry to explain this. We missed last
Rick,
time.
oh my god, your talking peaks the mic to red.
Yeah. It's fine. It's perfectly balanced. Trust me.
As all things should be.
As all things should be.
Dude, I can't even get mine to do full red with just talking.
I mean, I can sometimes.
See, the problem is that my mic's really quiet. You'll notice that like the black bit is generally the same when we talk.
Options and turn off voices.
Oh, I already did that before we started.
This is
Ooh.
Welcome to- for those
Quiet equals tension.
at least does it have the music on?
Yes, it has the music on.
Okay.
Alright, then let me stop playing my death metal for myself then.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's the ice cream truck from the horror game.
Yeah. All right, we
Who's
ready?
the bimbo? We gotta start at the beginning. The first story, duh.
The first story.
Of those within us.
Live with
Are
Jill
you-
Count and the Punch Show.
Jill,
I feel-
that's you. Yeah,
James
that's
A.
me, I
Benice.
guess.
I feel like James A. Benice would sue somebody.
Yeah.
I accidentally made a dead meat plug when I even partnered with the guy.
Yeah. Jill has had moderate success as a streamer, and to mix things up, this Halloween, she's going to live stream a visit to a haunted hospital. The twist, it's actually haunted.
Hey, look, it's a streamer being streamed. Streamception.
Streamception.
Live
with Jill Camp.
Streamception.
Greg.
Hey lads and ladies, it's me, Jill Count. Here with you live on my way to the location of my Halloween special. Oh my god, I sound like a fucking bimbo.
I mean,
Good.
I'm pretty sure
It's
she talks
perfect.
like one.
That's right, as part of my agreement with my beloved followers, I'm doing a live Halloween streaming special in the most haunted place in my state. Because y'all pay my bills and give me food. Yeah, I couldn't afford to go all the way to... And hey!
Amity!
Speaking of the fucking house that has the most horror movies about it. Alright, yeah, I couldn't travel... Oh, goddamn, I'm fucking English!
It's not that difficult, Greg. English. You speak that.
Yeah, I couldn't really afford to travel all the way to Amityville or whatever the
New
fuck.
Orleans.
New Orleans or something. I was lucky enough to find the most haunted building in my humble little state.
So what, Jerome?
Why is Jerome typing so?
I don't know.
Those among you probably know. Wait! Goddamn it!
Sorry. I was trying to see what Jerome said.
It's for some reason it only showed the first few minutes of the stream. That's what he's saying. Do you fuck up, Sudmar?
No, it's still it's showing it for me.
Yeah, it should be fine.
If we fuck up, we can restart it.
No, it's working for me.
Okay.
Oh God. Here we go. Ooh, we can move around a little.
Move the camera. God, don't give people a shaky cam stroke. Among those who know way too much about me, probably have already Googled it and found exactly where I'm going. Correct. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce
X Rocco X.
X Rocco X. God, that hurts so much to say. I'm on my way to St. Heart Hospital.
Yeah, she's gonna die.
The place, yeah, she's gonna die. This place was shut down like, oh my gosh, she's just low.
She's an idiot.
I want to kill myself reading like 60s after a freak strain of flu or something killed almost every patient and doctor in the building over a course of a single week.
Yeah,
And let's go into the flu-infested building. Since then, there have been thousands of sightings of poops filled, many with poop pants. Pants with poops. What's a better place to spend Halloween than a building with more ghosts than I have subs? Any haunted house would be that case with us. Oops, never mind. Looks like I just pulled ahead of that race. The Jill count is going up.
Oh, I get it.
Welcome to the followers, Frog Morph and cat _ kicker 99. Really? Hey! I'm going to go and assume that you're a kicker who is a cat and not a kicker of cats. Hey, hopefully. Pancakes and hash browns.
Pancakes and hash browns.
Those are good.
Thank you. Getting myself a bite to eat before I head out.
Wish we could see her.
She was talking all this out loud in a restaurant with other people.
Yeah, she's the worst.
You are the worst.
Okay, in a horror movie, she's definitely the first one to die.
We're playing as this bimbo, you idiot.
And?
Well, Brick, can't do any proper ghost hunting on an empty stomach. When she leaves the stream, she's thinking about, oh, fuck, what have I done?
Nomming noise as she takes an exaggerated bite.
Out of what? The camera? Yeah, I want to do this one.
Yeah.
Is she talking to herself?
I'm pretty sure it's some sort of self-recording device. You want some more coffee?
Yes, please. I'm going to need it tonight. You're going to need coffee at tonight?
Going to a Halloween party?
Sure am. Party of one.
Well, you keep safe. And if you need more coffee, just come back here. We're open all night.
Can we just stop and pause about the party of one remark? That can mean so many different things.
And Rick's voice reminds me of that fucking monster from Monsters Inc. I'm watching.
Mike Wazowski.
That's what's popping up in my head. It's that.
There's zero tension here, people.
It's fine. It'll.
It's probably gonna get worse.
It'll get spoopy later.
On Halloween?
Sure, we get more traffic in here on Halloween than any other night. Probably because there are like 17 million haunted houses around here.
Also because the fucking parents need coffee because they have to stay up dealing with their little shits.
That too.
You mean
I'm
children?
About the hotel.
The hospital. Yes. The hotel. We're sick.
I said hospital. How many times now that I fucked it up?
At least we're making it entertaining for the penguin's birthday.
Yeah. The waiter stopped. That's not where you're going, is it?
No, I was actually going to meet my friends for another party.
Good. The building may be haunted, but it's dangerous. If you want to try to scare yourself silly, go to the Petaley Farm or the One Ditch Church. Stay away from St. Heart Hospital.
Yeah, she gonna die.
Yeah, totally, sure.
She's a fucking airhead.
The waiter nodded as Jill paid.
Oh man, guys, I'm more excited than ever. Says it out loud. Okay, gotta drive. I don't want to stream and drive. T-Y-L.
Oh, that hurt
I
me.
hope she dies the most
Do you think that hurt for me? That hurt for you? That hurt way worse for me. Because I had to say it. Okay, lads and ladies, I'm not actually there yet, but you gotta get a look at this. Tell me this is not the scariest building you've ever seen.
Yeah, hospitals are scary.
Okay, Bucket Juggler.
Bucket Juggler.
No doubt you might want to take a look in a different dentist if that's the case. Okay, driving more. Burb! It's a burb! Rick, first chance you get, kill her.
Absolutely.
But
We're here and we're ready to roll.
What if that stops the storm? We have to move on.
I don't care.
She deserves death.
Hello, little low gang. It's actually me, Logan Paul.
I mean,
You all missed a bit of me sneaking into a place illegally. I am now in here illegally. Okay, the door wasn't actually locked at all, but it was not like there was anyone watching, and I didn't really want to risk someone shooting me. I said shooting.
yeah, there's some
Then I get out my gun.
I got my gun ready to pop some caps in this bitch's ass.
The night just started, and I haven't even had my first haunt yet. Check this place out. It's spooky as fuck.
Hey, look at that fucking weird exit sign.
What's spooky is her Candace ass neck.
Ugh.
Because fudge is one of those things you eat and eat before you rise. You gained 8,000 calories.
Fudge is good.
You look like you barely eaten in your life. Terrifying.
That face, terrifying.
Let's make this a choose my adventure game. Oh.
This is a
So
fourth
wait,
right?
are we fucking the...
We're
are
the
we watching the
fucking...
stream?
We are the stream chat.
Wow, a stream fourth wall
Yeah.
break in a fourth wall
Like
break.
choose your own adventure game. Instead you choose... Instead your adventure, you get to choose mine.
She's
We're
going to
gonna
die.
get you killed.
Someone bad much.
But munchers.
Someone
All your clothes is not one of those options. Literally, almost immediately.
Someone had
All your clothes.
Someone thought it was
Realism.
a dick.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. The actual choices are: we got the burn ward,
Oh god.
we have the children's ward, not my favorite pick. The
Etymology.
etymology clinic.
Wanna-
No, I'm not reading that right. The letters are all messed up, so I have no idea what that's supposed to say.
Emergency clinic. That's what I'm
Yeah, that
assuming
makes
that she-
sense.
So it's up to you, viewers. Where should we explore first? I love the fact they immediately make the joke that people want to see her naked. I say child ward.
I
say
kind of
burn
want to
ward.
go the burn ward.
Same.
No, Drum's the birthday boy. He
Is the
first
birthday
pick.
boy. He can
Fuck it,
override
you get
any. He can override any of our choices.
Which sucks. But it's fair. It's his birthday. How old are you anyway now?
All right, to the burn ward it is.
All right.
I forget what a burn ward is.
Uh,
Is that for
it's for people who get burned.
Yeah.
23.
Oh, that's. Oh, so that technically means Jerome's the oldest now.
Yes.
He's been the oldest. Burn wards. I'm scared of burn wards.
Oh, that is true. James is older.
If you didn't want to go to the burn ward, you stupid bitch, you should have not told your fans.
I'm scared of, way more scared of the ghosts or goblins. No, goblins will rape your ass.
Yeah,
Have you not seen
Goblin
goblins
Slayer
now?
intensifies.
three of us almost went to the same fucking joke.
You see, when I was a little girl, I had a cousin, and we were really. Oh, I know how the story's going. Oh, god damn it! Like when I was 5, I thought she was my sister and my cousin because I had friends with sisters, and they were close as me and my cousin.
Brain fart.
It was something my parents were quick to correct me on. Anyways, one day one day at school, and I was at school, there was apparently some sort of accident. Long story short, it makes me uncomfortable to talk about. She ended up at the burn ward, and she was
Dead.
cooked. She didn't make it through. Messed up as she was, I will wonder if she would have wanted to. I don't know. She would have wanted to live. It's immediately what I thought when I saw the sign. Why'd you give it an option?
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
To be honest, I wouldn't mind a good old-fashioned scream ghost child that would distract me from the thought. But what was that?
Russell.
Well, this place is really falling apart. With the wall open like that, you think the damage would be way worse. That being said, it's a pretty nice view. Don't look up the fucking giant hole. Yeah! What's that? Where's the music? I think...
So you guys can't hear it? There is no music right now. It's just ambient night sounds.
Well, that would be nice for tension.
Okay, what the hell's happening? She dead?
I think her stream died. We're back. Looks like there's a person. There's a person. We're here with Raven, who apparently is in the mindset as me in this Happy Hollow Eve.
I don't think she is.
Ooh.
No, I'm not.
Well, similar after you're here at this hospital on Hallows Eve. Too bad Chaos isn't here. Chaos, if you're watching this, we think about you.
Lewdly, we think about you. We don't actually. We don't.
Chaos.
We don't think lewd thoughts about each other.
Fanfic writers, go!
Y'all, Greg and Rick
Ice Cube X Kitsune.
Rick X everyone at this rate.
The Storytellers is my own personal man harem.
Nothing to be confident about.
I mean, okay, Greg.
All right. That's enough jokes.
Okay, I'm
Let's
gonna do
around.
that.
Let's see what this bitch. This is
Eve. I mean Eve.
okay.
So, Raven, have you seen any ghost yet this evening?
She's probably the ghost.
No.
Have you seen anything spooky?
No.
No.
Consider to elaborate on your answer.
No.
Okay, fair. Do you want me to leave you alone?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wait, dang it. Fine, we'll leave you alone with your mysteries. So, I think I stumbled across a squatter.
A squatter? What the hell is that?
Essentially people who take up residence in abandoned buildings.
Though, given how badly this place is falling apart, I can't help but wonder why would anyone just squat here. Sorry for the blackout there. I dropped the camera while running.
Klutz.
Well, I'm gonna go leave her alone in her little corner of the hospital. Why would you want to live in the burn ward? So, where next? Get naked.
Fuck it, we'll go.
I say the child ward now.
Let's see what Jerome picks.
Yep.
Okay,
child
Jerome
ward.
pick children. Buttermilk biscuits. She does not swear at
Buttermilk
all.
biscuits. Fine. She's good. It's Twitch. It's like we're going to the children's ward. You know, I said I wanted to. You know, I said I wanted to be scared, but I can't handle spooky kids. I don't do
I'm
great
next
with
guy.
kids and think
Gotcha.
of the kind of creepy horror movie babies. You got
Kids are creepy in horror films. I give her that.
Shuddering noise.
Shuddering noise. I feel like probably she's actually just going, ugh.
Yeah.
That is shoulder noise.
We probably should have had the fucking text on.
Yeah,
the
probably.
text.
You mean voices?
Voices. And we could just commentate of their stupidity. Fine, let's go do this.
I mean,
We
wanted
can
to
do
read
that
it.
for the second and third stories if that's what you really want.
Sure. What a creepy hole. I don't really care, actually. No, please. This place is Nightmare Central. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Get a shot, kids!
I wish we had full control of the character, like to move around. Because I
That
would
would
love
be
to
fun.
properly explore this place. See, if I saw this side wishing to get better,
That
I
is
assume
straight up
he
blood
really
in
means
that
the
thing.
opposite.
That is straight up blood.
Seriously, look at that face. I think he's looking at us. I think running into him would be 100 times worse than running into a little kid ghost.
Turns around. The shot man's right behind her, strangling her.
Prepare for a shot, bitch! He stares into my soul.
What are you doing here? Well, I'm pretty sure.
God!
You here for the party?
What? Who?
Are you here? Are you here for the Halloween party? I'm not done setting up yet.
What the fuck? You're having a Halloween party here?
I have a Halloween party here every year, bruh.
You're having a Halloween party. I guess that means we gotta leave.
With cookies, cupcakes, and soda pop.
Dude, I'd take a soda and leave. This place suddenly became a lot less scary.
Why are exactly who are you talking to?
The people watching my stream.
Oh, for sure. I don't know what that means, but I gotta finish prepping up the shindig.
He's a ghost.
You could totally come if
It'll.
it'll start as soon as the others arrive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a ghost.
Do you know anywhere scary in the hospital?
Scary? Not really, bro.
Do you not look around you and do you not consider any of this scary?
Oh, you mean haunted? You want to see a ghost? Oh no,
Oh no.
ghosts are scary. Oh, never mind. Ghosts are scary, bruh.
Great, he's incompetent. Sure, thanks.
If you want that, find the basement in the morgue. That place is haunted as hell. Finally, a curse word. God dang. But it's not safe. What are you going to do? I suggest finding your fun at my party instead. There's cookies and cupcakes. I got a 24-pack of Surge, bruh. Are you sure this is not a kid's?
I'll think about it.
This is a
We haven't
party
even checked the E-room.
No, we haven't.
Back.
By the way, what's your name?
Oh, it's Owen. Look for
Have.
a spook. Okay. Look, have a spooky Halloween, bruh, and be careful if you decide to find a basement. bruh.
That guy was a little creepy, but definitely not scary. And he definitely killed the mood.
True.
But on the upside, I know how to figure out the basement now. I just need to figure out how to get there. Before we do that, let's take a look down the other hall, see if we can find anything else interesting.
I'm just waiting for the fucking jump scare.
So, where to next?
The E ward.
Yeah, I'm waiting for jump scares just to scare the shit out of Rick.
It's probably me too. Oh, it's her stream shut down.
Alright, here we are, lads and ladies. The Ectoplasm
Ectoplasmology.
Ectoplasmology Clinic.
Ecto.
Yes, I know it's neither a real word nor the word of the place, but I can't help but call it something silly. Where everywhere you look, the name reads like this. You think maybe I'm looking at this wrong and it's supposed to be the E Clinic? Maybe there are service robots here with robot helmets. This place is definitely in good shape, other than the facing of all the signs.
I don't know, like this.
There's a bit of ambient noise here.
I don't hear
I'll
any of the
listen
music.
to it for myself.
Yeah, I don't hear any of the music.
That's because I'm sharing my screen rather than the thing.
Why the
Can't you share the sound?
Because if I do, then it lags my computer to hell.
Fair.
If I didn't know any better, I must say this part of the hospital still at. So I decided to play my own. No, I'll just get some spooky ambiance. Spook.
Boo.
Boo.
Hold on.
What is that scream noise? Like,
Give me a sec.
Fine, I can try doing it. Here.
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
If it fucks up the stream though, it's on you, Cat.
I was just playing myself some spooky ambiance for myself.
There you go. I'm sorry. I didn't expect to find anyone else here. When I saw you, I just couldn't help myself.
You're telling me?
That man is huge.
I mean, about finding anyone else here.
Yeah, he is fucking huge.
I am in awe at the absolute size of this lad.
Yeah. Once again, sorry about that. Wasn't exactly a kind thing to do. I'm Andy. You okay?
I'm surprised you're not doing a Fat Albert voice because he's black.
That's
Don't
racist.
brag!
Okay, enough racism for one day. Yeah. And what are you doing in the haunted hospital?
Did you say almost a hotel again?
And hey, it's not really laggy because,
I still don't hear anything.
Same as you, I expect. Hoping to bump into a ghost, get a good frighten or two. Ain't seen much so far. Just the general spookiness when a place falls into disrepair, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Same here. Still, what the heck's wrong with you scaring me like that? You're so salty!
I was under the impression that you came here specifically to be scared. Perhaps you're just upset that I'm not a ghost.
No?
Maybe you're scared because a man over 3 times your size has you alone in an abandoned building, miles away from anything resembling civilization.
Oh,
he's gonna rape you.
Greg, don't be racist.
No, that's literally what is being set up
That was the implication. Did
I
you just
noticed
say
the cat
gulp
shirt.
instead of gulping? Damn, girl, you're like a Goram cartoon character. Look, I'm not gonna do anything to you. I'm more here to get scared than do any scaring of my own.
Cool. Do you know anywhere scarier in the building?
Scarier than a room with me?
Do you realize I have 30,000 followers watching me right now?
30,000? Really?
No, I think I'm at a few hundred, which is pretty good for me. Probably should do the whole live streaming thing more often.
Here's to you kids watching. Please excuse my poor taste in humor. I'm just here to have fun.
Well, thank you, Andy. Back to my question earlier.
The basement would have to be... The basement! Gorsh, Mickey!
Gross!
Gorsh! Gorsh, Donald! Oh, God. The basement would have to be the scariest place in the building. That said, I doubt you'll be able to go down there. At least not this year. You'll see what I'm talking about if you try to go down there.
What do you mean?
It's flooded. I already tried it myself.
You
Cat.
have been down there before?
No, I heard about this place from a friend. It really is haunted here, you know.
Oh, really? Would you be so kindly to Andy tell you how exactly you know this?
You don't need to know how I know. Anyway, you have fun. I'm gonna keep doing some ghost hunting on my own.
Thanks,
Is that
Andy.
a trail of is that blood over there?
No, it's just light.
Yeah, it's just light. It's just ketchup.
It's just ketchup.
Thanks, Andy. I'll see you around. That was the most rapiest tension I've ever seen.
Nah, it's fine.
And Andy seems nice, but if he's right, then Owen suggests the basement is out. Might as well go check.
She probably did.
So I saw us stand the chairs near the entrance and called me an avian
Call me avant-garde.
guardian. Avant-garde, but if I were to have a basement, I'd have a set of stairs leading to him.
She is going to
I know
die.
at this point, I'm pretty much guaranteed that any chance of me getting spooked is out. But you can't have a haunted house with a full house. I should have known that I wouldn't be the only one drawn to the allure of a good scare. Still, I have one chance left. 2 different attendees have directed me to go to the basement, so we're going to take a gander and finally see if we can get some frightening. You're going to be trapped in this place. Alright, let's see the door just stairs. Let's see if it's flooded as was implied.
Help me!
Oh, Milk Duds! You scared? You scared? Doesn't matter. What's wrong? Are you okay?
He's right behind me! He wants to kill me!
Who wants to kill you?
Oh god! Oh god!
It's Freddy Krueger!
No, wait, he has a gun!
Did she get pop shots on her?
Did we just die? Wait, what the hell happened?
What?
He's
Hi.
gone. I thought he was gonna kill me too. He took her body. I can't even find a trace of it.
Okay.
Did I pass out for a moment there? How much time has passed? Did that actually happen? Did you guys see that? Dude, that would scare the fuck out of me.
Dude, look at her fucking face. She's traumatized.
Come on, guys, say something. I'm terrified out of my mind here. Is the chat broken? Is the audio still going through? It looks fine on my end. Can anyone hear me call 911? Wah!
Relax, it's just me. I heard gunshots.
So that actually happened. It wasn't a ghost. He just casually comes in, says, "Relax, I heard gunshots."
Relax, baby.
I do not like that
God,
face.
I just saw a murder.
What did you see exactly?
There was a man. I didn't really see him clearly. He was in the shadows. A woman, she was wearing stuff that patients wear. I thought this hospital wasn't active. Why was someone in patient stuff?
A good question. Hey, you, come over here. She's having a panic attack or something. I want to go check and see if I can find the shooter.
I'm not having a panic attack.
That is straight up
I'm just regular panicking.
huge difference.
Oh, hello, Raven.
I heard a noise and ran away, but then I realized the way I was running was closed off and ran back this way to get out.
Thank you for that. That's very reassuring.
It wasn't meant to be.
Gosh, she's a bitch.
Yeah.
Whoever that shooter is did not come back to the party, which is good, because I just got the cupcakes out.
Damn it, Owen's still alive! Dang it, don't sneak up on me like that.
Oh, I wonder if the rumors are true, and they still use this place for medical experiments.
Alright, the
Experimental
horror
medical
movie cast is set up.
The cast is set up. Watch them fall.
That's a rumor. If I had known there was a room like that, I wouldn't even come a mile within this place.
That rumor is 20 years old, at least. The supposed
Rick,
experiments were...
that's Raven reading, you
Oh,
idiot.
shit. They have the same color name.
Raven, you became a very big black man
Does that have a very skinny black woman?
Yeah,
with a broken arm.
yes. That
And what's
rumor is
that?
20 years old, at least. The supposed experiments were run during the 90s.
Well, I only heard about them recently. Like yesterday when my bra told me it's not safe to party here. I don't want you to come here! Do you think that dude who shoot might have been government spook?
Government spook. Are you joking?
She is going to... Like, I never joke.
You're a joke.
You were setting up cupcakes for a Halloween party in an abandoned hospital. If that's not a joke, I don't know what is.
Bruh, don't diss my party. I throw this thrasher every year. I'm probably gonna be the first one to die.
Stop! There was someone was shot. We have to find her. She still may be alive.
After 4 shots.
No, she's not alive. One way or another. We don't, this is a horror movie now. You don't go for her. You leave the building, you idiot. Oh, and I don't suppose any of your party goers could have been dressed as a patient for some reason.
My party goers could be dressed as anything. Buzz Lightyear to Buzz Aldrin. Who the fuck is Buzz Aldrin?
Don't have any clue.
Those two weren't actually very far apart. I guess because the names.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, bruh.
This dude is not the sharpest tool in the shack. Is it me or Andy has been gone for a while?
Plot twist, Andy.
The black man dies first.
But oh my, one thing is, I can't. The huge beep dude. I can't say.
What's the huge black dude?
Oh, the huge.
He's black. Don't make a big deal out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe it was him. Sucks to have him play the stereotypes, but it's not like to me a stereotype negative. Okay, he's right. He is racist.
Okay, yeah, he is racist. No, man. And the man who shot her was much smaller than Andy.
Oh, that's good. If I run into Andy from him, I could probably just fall on him and deal with it that way.
How are you gonna fall?
I have cookies to take care of, so...
Don't you dare leave. There's a murderer about.
I should go too.
Are you kidding me? What about the murder?
I didn't see anything.
Hey, here. Hey, killer man, if you bother this wee lady who talks to herself, I'll be the killer.
Ooh.
Because I'll kill you. Don't think I will. Won't.
How are you gonna kill him? What do you have?
So, I'll do it. Cyanide cookies?
Yeah.
Dear lads and ladies, you're about to get yourself killed. I'm gonna solve this murder mystery.
Do that with a professional like Scooby-Doo or something.
Okay, somehow I have it connected to the stream and the upload says potato chips. I could see other streamers doing their things. That being said, I can't contact IO90. Are you serious? Meaning that if the hospital isn't haunted by mother spirits, my phone presider certainly is. So if you're watching this, please call the police for me. I'm seeing that I recorded the whole thing to say the last 3 shots. There's plenty of evidence on my stream recordings. That being said, I'm not leaving if there's a chance the woman might be alive or worse.
Oh, look, she's having some character development. So,
she's stupid character development. It's suicidal character development. There's a dude running around with a freaking gun. There might be other people being experimented on. Rick, is it silent for you?
No. Is it silent for you?
yes.
That better?
I don't know.
Yes.
You hear something, Greg?
Yeah, I hear music.
I don't.
Was there actual gun noises?
Yes. And
Oh,
where
great,
exactly do you think you're going?
Andy!
She's going to die.
In the flesh. Speaking of which, I ain't seen hide nor hair of your victim's body, or even any evidence of a murder at all.
I want to mention that I may be going experiments on a hidden part in this hospital. That woman may have been a subject.
Okay, but I'd take anything that Owen fella says with worth a grain of salt.
But what if the gunshots weren't bullets? What they were sleeping dark? Those were gunshots!
Do sleeping dots fire at the same volume as a regular gun?
I don't know. I wouldn't have known if what I heard was a regular gun.
I will admit, despite how I may look, I ain't exactly had much involvement with guns myself.
Dude, you couldn't even fit your finger in a gun.
No, he has giant meat hands.
His hands are huge. He can't even fucking fire it.
He could pick Jill. He could put his hands around Jill's entire fucking head and just close them a little bit and squish.
Squeak, pop her head like a watermelon.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
A giant black man? You don't think I look like a gangbanger?
Oh my god!
No.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
You
that.
can't even...
You look like a bald black man to me.
The best thing you could probably hold that would be dangerous is like a big...
You just beat people to death with a chicken leg, and I'm gonna stop now. So, where did you go?
Honestly, I had thought I had heard something on my way to you. Thought maybe our shooter had run past me. Went and scouted the wing I was in.
Anything?
Not a thing. Now I'm sure of it.
How sure?
More than you'll reasonably be willing to believe on my word alone.
For the sake of my sanity, I'm gonna start believing you. Is there anywhere that in that wing that might conceal a secret lab?
Other than the waiting room, every single wall. But not the support beams, thank Almighty, have been... Other than the waiting room, every single wall, but not the support beams, thank Almighty, have been knocked out. Looks like some kids were playing a demolition. And they're hidden. And if they're hidden, then the government agency behind these clandestine experiments possesses powerful cloaking technology It'd probably be best for us to just stand back and let them do their thing.
Never.
Then it's a good thing they don't have cloaking tech and it's all just plain old empty.
How do you know they don't have cloaking tech?
Because last I checked, this wasn't Star Trek.
Sorry, you're right. Getting a little paranoid here. We should
I know about
the wing.
Sounds good, but I want to make sure he doesn't sneak past us while we investigate.
Why do you have all salt? Is it for ghosts? Does salt work on ghosts?
Not that I know of. I use it for ice and stuff when I'm spelunking. Throw a bit evenly across the ground in front of the door, and we'll know if it gets opened.
Good. Let's check the others. Let's check on the others.
You know, the best idea might be to just get up and go. Not without at least looking for the woman. Oh, that's you.
Not at least he's looking for the woman. And definitely not with those other two idiots being and staying here.
It's hard to argue with that logic.
Then let's go. So we got two competent people.
Two incompetent people that are probably going to die first, second.
Hi, you want to say? My dog is whining.
Yeah, sure thing. Who you want to check out first?
Which you think is in greater danger?
Honestly, us. Not even making a joke this time. But out of the four of us, who is most likely to be shot without provocation? Just asking.
You,
and again,
because you're huge.
And again, between the four of us, which one is risking drawing a lot of attention to herself by live streaming a potential clandestine government operation?
Oh yeah, good point. Thanks for that.
It's okay. Seems like my job today is to keep things scary.
All right. So where do I go next? Why are you asking the chat?
The chat, you can't see the chat.
Yeah, the chat doesn't work. What's the point?
I was thinking Raven as well.
Probably, yeah, Raven. Owen, fuck him. He's dead. He's dead me. Are you serious? I get a response to that? I get it. If I get on a real internet and find out you didn't call the police, I'm quitting stream and going back to work at the local community exchange.
Commodity exchange.
Commodity exchange.
What is that?
My chat finally responded to the update. And I was to go check on Raven.
I'm pretty sure your freaking chat has like millions
You
of miles.
probably want to rescue the damsel in distress. Come on, guys. I'm a damsel, too.
I'd think if you were in
Hey, you could be
distress,
gay.
you'd be more inclined
We
to
don't know.
leave.
I think I played too many video games. I can't just leave after seeing something like that. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's super fair. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, I hear the music now.
Rick, Andy,
Yeah, well, smart thing to do would be to run.
you got that smooth jazz voice.
That's what I was going for.
I love it.
Either you got the murderer or a ghost. Either way, it's not something you're exactly equipped to deal with.
She went.
No, I'm not coming to you. You keep... It's cool. I got my photon pack in the trunk.
Photon beam pack.
Have you actually even seen the movies?
Dear ladies and forgive my heresy, but I've only seen the 2016 version.
Could be worse. Could have only played the video games.
Video games are good.
Shouldn't be surprised to hear that from a streamer.
You know, we've been walking and talking for a while. I haven't seen any side of Ravens. So far, we've confirmed they're probably not ghosts.
Yeah.
Maybe
she took flight.
Ah, very funny. Hey, look at the little Owen and not Andy.
Little
That's
Andy.
dumbass. Andy.
Little Andy.
Raven. We're
This
both
is one of the
on
bigger weeks. No, I'm not doing that.
This is my voice got so high pitch.
I'm so high pitched because I'm small now.
All of a sudden, my balls popped.
What popped?
I was making a joke because it sounded like with the speaking voice sounded like his balls popped. Rick. Raid. Rick.
Andy.
Sorry, just people letting me know, things. This is one of the bigger wings of the hospital. I spent a long time here earlier searching for a way to the basement.
I thought you said it was flooded.
I was hoping some part wasn't. Anyway, we should split up if we want to look for her. Her and the killer, too.
Are you sure we need to split up?
Split up and look for clues.
I thought you said you were equipped to deal with the killer.
I said I had an electron pack, not a way to deal with a murderer.
You'll be no worse off than you were when you decided to stay here. Just scream real loud if you start getting shot.
Sure, like you want to hear the gunshots. I gotta be honest, I'm starting to regret my decision to stay. Could someone remind me why I haven't run for the hills yet?
You chose.
Oh, yeah. Because I can't leave that dumb girl, that frat idiot bro, to get ganked. Like, this is the plot to a bad B movie. Let's just ignore the only one has common sense. So we sure won't get murdered! Don't yell in this fucking situation. Oh, yeah. I really don't have any excuse to talk. Hey, she has developed common sense. I really don't want to find out Raven or Owen, even though I literally only just met them, died. Because I left one of them alone.
You shouldn't be worried about us.
Raven?
This is not a place for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that this is not a place for you. You should not
Yeah,
stay
she's our
here.
ghost.
Can't argue that. We should leave. You should come help me convince Owen too.
No, this is not a place for you. This is our place.
She's about to murder. Is this some kind of joke? Because I'm really having a hard time reading this conversation.
Do you know of the first death in this hospital?
No, I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
A bird. No suffering patient. Just an idiot bird who landed in setting cement. A fossil before its time.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
It was the first thing to die here.
Okay, how about we pause your audition for an extra in a horror movie and focus on getting you out of here?
But I haven't told you about all the other deaths that have happened here.
That's nice. Let's get out of here. Andy, I found...
You broke off.
That's nice. Let's get out of here. Andy, I found Raven!
That's great!
Where'd she go?
Now let's get out of... Did she just do the superhero thing? Not the thing. The disappear when you look away for a second. I always found the whole thing sort of contrived shows what I know.
Where's Raven?
She ran off.
At least she's fine. No sign of your murderer.
My conversation with Raven makes me think that whole thing is some contrived prank.
I'm certainly starting to wonder about the murderer.
Let's go look for Owen. So this is how. Oh, you expected to be scared on your Halloween night?
No, but I can also safely say it's not my worst.
Really? A murder isn't just scary as Halloween?
Not really.
You want to expand upon that for our viewers at home?
Not particularly.
Fair. Can't force you. But don't you want to be famous?
Just fucking choke her, please.
Not
This is
even
annoying.
a little.
Thank you.
Fine.
I'll just shut up.
Wesley?
All right, welcome to YouTube.
Good to see you too.
Have you seen anything? Did anything at your party get disturbed?
No, the only thing getting disturbed is me by you guys. Holding that plate. Can I throw fucking up. Can I throw a party with trying to scare people with some dumb murder story?
You think I made that up?
Duh. You think I still setting up for a party if I thought there was a real murderer? No way, brah. If someone be murdered, I'll be like, moving this party already to somewhere else, a little less likely to include the gunfire. I am a retard. Bro, I'm not dumb. You are dumb!
You seem pretty dumb.
Don't be rude, homie.
Holmes.
Holmes.
Fine. Do you think he came this way?
No, I'm 100% sure that no one came this way. After getting back, I made sure to look for everyone arrived, but no one was here yet. Such a buzzkill.
Okay. I suppose if you haven't seen anything.
I think those two are already dead.
Did you see anything on our way here?
Didn't you say they weren't responding?
I get something every once in a while. They told me to check here after all. Lads and ladies, you better call the police by now. Speaking of which, why haven't you gone to the police? You think I'm lying too?
I think I already made my stance on the police very clear. That and I think you saw a ghost, not a murder.
A ghost? Really? Now, I'm completely playing off video games, so realize who is saying this when you hear it. I think you've been playing too many video games. Look, I'll confess something to you. And my viewers. I have no illusions. No, fully expect to find nothing except for a few jump scares and false positives. I don't actually believe in ghosts.
And I believe I told you earlier. This place is actually haunted.
His face is not changed at all.
No.
At all, I realize. It's creepy.
You think
Raven and Owens have.
Yeah.
Andy's haven't.
Yeah. You think I would say that if I didn't think ghosts were real?
Yes, in fact, I think several industries have built it very on that very concept.
I believe in ghosts, and I think you saw one. Maybe even two.
Oh, sure. Why not? At this point, I'm starting to wonder if you might be right. Regardless, I'm done. I'm out.
Probably for the best.
Are you staying?
Yeah, at least till the cops arrive.
Like, your whole skeptical about not liking
Spiel.
them. Your whole
Spiel.
after your whole spiel not liking them?
Didn't say I'd say hello, but I'll wait till they get here for you.
Yeah, I'll call them as soon as I get a real signal again. It might be double unless my viewers are double up unless my viewers are sadist, but
Sadistic.
Yeah, I get you. Stay safe, you hear?
can do?
Help me!
You again? You're alive?
He's right behind me! He wants to kill me!
You already pulled that stunt with me once. I'm not buying it. Do you have any idea how badly you scared me? Will you cut it out? I get it. This is some tootin' prank. I'm talking to you.
Oh no.
What's going on?
Oh, that's
Oh.
not good.
Oh, that's creepy. Maybe this isn't a prank.
He's right behind me! He wants to kill me! It's a loop. Help
Go to
me!
the camera!
What's happening?
She died a long time ago.
The ghosts?
No, it's just her. The man isn't there, not even in the sense of a dead spirit. It's all just a shadow of the trauma from when she died.
Shot me.
No, you just stood in the middle of a shadow play. They can't hurt you.
How? How do you know all this?
I told you before, I'm here for the ghosts. This isn't exactly my first haunting.
You're acting like all this is normal. Andy's a paranormal investigator.
Do you really think it's so abnormal? Even after seeing it? After coming here specifically for this?
Why do you tell them this? Don't you want me to keep all this a secret? I'm broadcasting this to the entire world.
Come on. You think ghosts would be secret if something like that worked? I can't say what you're broadcasting, but it isn't this. He's right behind me! He wants to kill me!
Stop telling me to run away. You
What's
tell
up?
the whole world what I've seen? What's
Common sense?
the ghosts are real, and I can prove it if I bring someone here.
Won't work. Hauntings are rarely this explicit. Or passive, for that matter. I doubt she'll be here tomorrow.
But I can't just forget about this. Ghosts are real. The afterlife is real. And I'm I am now relating to this girl on a more levels the more we get on with this, and I hate it.
I mean, you're both.
Well, I was for like 5 minutes ago.
Sure, it's not hard to walk away from this. One frightening event doesn't need to warp your life.
But it did for you, didn't it?
It might have. They're starting to loop faster. Something about tonight is causing everything here to become more active.
Wouldn't it? It wouldn't be because it's Halloween, you know?
Wouldn't be impossible. Wouldn't really be any more likely than any other day of the year, though.
Flooding's gone.
You should leave now. Unless you want this to be part of your life now. This is the time to go home. I'm going to the haunted basement. I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah. Okay, go surreal. This place is actually haunted. The woman behind me is dying on repeat. And the thing that bothers me the most, who I've been talking to. I've seen responses. You've told me what to do. Who are you again? Are you a ghost too? Yeah, you would shut up at such an important moment. So tell me, oh, Ghost Ex Machina, what should I
Machina.
do? Ghost Ex Machina. Listen to Andy and leave? Or what should I do? Should I do what I want to do and follow him?
Alright, so we wanted to kill her at the beginning, but
I like her now, but I'd say follow Andy because that's what the story is.
See, I disagree. I want her to leave because I don't like scary.
Pussy!
Pussy! Pussy! So, Jerome, Andy, majority.
Birthday boy decides.
It's like, I don't like scary. Well, too bad. You're playing
I don't like scary either, but this is supposed to be a scary video.
Someone say it. Even if objectively I shouldn't listen to you, go Sex Machina.
John, I hate the glitching thing in the background.
These kind of the worst.
Just like before, I couldn't forget this. It would stick with me. It would haunt me. Get it?
God dang it. Get her to shut up.
Oh, give it a rest. Let's go. Ooh, that would actually be really creepy to see.
Yeah.
Okay. If these were flooded earlier, it's impossible to tell. Jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. This place is clean as if the hospital's still active. And that's actually way more spooky if it was properly worn. Alright, here I go. Ooh, creaky doors, right?
Yeah.
Switch to night mode. Yeah! That didn't help at all. It's darker than black. It's Von Black in here.
Vanta Black.
It's Vanta Black in here.
That's the actual term for a color darker than black.
It's not it's not scary. It's just serious to think about turning around considering how dark it is. Something behind me? Oh, I think we did get her killed.
The patient is taking well to the treatment. They're beginning to respond to phenomena our instruments can only barely detect. Currently, the only manifestations of concern are the infrequent losses of lucidity. So have you heard of that new show, Survivor? Patient entered cardiac arrest when moved to the old burn ward. The same time our instruments spiked wildly. No phenomena were visually audibly or somatically observed by the men, save for a bird that seemed to have been distressed by the same event.
Where am I? What's going on? Why can't I move?
We will be storing her in the mortuary freezer.
What? No! Okay, we got her killed. Please, no, I can't stand that. Please, I'm not. Oh, fuck. Well,
I regret that.
We shouldn't have listened. We should have listened to you, Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Never mind, she's alive. I'm alive? What the rice pudding was? I would have cursed there. What? No response, gals and ghouls? I can't believe I didn't think I'm that one immediately. It's way better than Ghost Ex Machina.
You shouldn't have done that.
Oh my goodness.
You took a grip on the veil and, with one fell swoop, tore it away. You could have walked away before, but now, our world is your own.
Oh, well, we fucked her. Hey, lads and ladies, sorry about live stream. Yeah, the entire thing was a mess. Apparently, there was a bad wiring. It created a huge EMP field around the whole building. I spent so long scaring myself, I didn't realize there was a problem until I had left. Even the footage is corrupted. Too bad you missed out. It was terrifying. I grabbed a couple cookies from Starship to treat myself for the whole experience. It was. Second, the screen's being weird again. Still been messed up at the hospital. Man, I guess I'm still on edge. I'll be right back. What the fuck, are we in Death Note now?
Bruh, could you like open the door for me? These cookies would be like perfect for my party, bruh.
Also, he was a ghost.
He was a ghost.
Old Andy.
Andy wasn't. I don't believe.
Andy seemed the most static out of all of them.
What? That was the end?
Are you serious? No!
I'm gonna check see what mom.
And now I'm curious what those voices would have sounded like.
What I love is that there's a guy called Jonathan Johnson.
What the fuck? There goes all tension.
Yeah.
What little we had. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Alright. Round two.
I suppose.
Make sure the voices are on this time.
All right.
Because you know how well. I know that our Andy voice is amazing. Yep. Next one. This is going to involve kidnapping.
Yep. Follow a denizen of the border between life and death as he answers a call to rescue a missing child. Before we actually start this,
A glance around reveals an empty street, and I take a moment of solitude to adjust to my layers. It does little to stave off the biting wind.
That voice sounded familiar.
yeah.
Amen.
I clench and unclench my fingers with a deep-rooted ire. I am not being paid well enough for this shit. Then again, I never...
Hey, cursing!
Yeah.
This was the second night since I had started this assignment. The couple had hired me to bring back their son. They hadn't been so comfortable with the way the official investigation was turning up so very little, and how much the media had begun to spin the tale into a ghost story. The Phantom Ice Cream Truck. What a mouthful. A messy case, too. The police's initial involvement had been straightforward.
I'm trying to get this guy
The
killed.
first child had fell off the mountain, but the earth had swallowed him whole. Right off the street, according to witnesses. No one saw a thing. No reliable witness heard anything either. No unfamiliar cars or people. No unfamiliar sounds. One moment he was in front of his parents' home, the next he was gone. Strange, but there could be plenty of explanations for such an incident. Very mundane ones. Such explanations became more unlikely when every child in the neighborhood reported hearing ice cream truck music right around the time of the disappearance. Of course, without a single adult able to corroborate this mysterious music, the children's testimony was quickly dismissed. Still creepy, right? And
Children are just creepy in general.
Even more so when it happened again. Then a third time. It was the third parents who hired me. I never really figured out how my clients find me. It's not like I list my number anywhere or advertise, but somehow word of mouth leads to my phone ringing and a familiar phrase to indicate it's for business. Ya Fatan. I seek a pact with that which should not be. I know, it's a little trippy. It's from a book I had read back in college. A friend came up with the joke as his invocation of my aid. He must have used it dozens of times when we were younger, typically for a ride when he had been out drinking. I had become so used to it that when I first answered the phone and heard an unfamiliar voice say the phrase, I just kind of went with it. The next time it was the same. And then it became common. Where are you?
We live in Rosterfield, Maine. I know it's a long way from where I heard about you, but can you help us?
Will you pay the price?
We will pay anything if you can bring back our son.
What is the price? Is the fucking son. It's like, will you pay the price? Here's your son back. By the way, I'm taking him now.
The deal is struck. And with
This
that,
dude
I
is straight
called
up
in
the
sick
devil.
to work. Told them I had the flu and would need a few days off. I was given shit about not getting my flu shot, but they didn't hassle me too much. That evening, I was on a plane.
Wait, where does this guy work?
I'm so confused.
Same.
What is he?
I arrived at the house at midnight. I did not knock. After all, it was important to keep up appearances. I didn't knock. After all, it was important. The window to the left was latched, but the right slid up easily. I found the boy's room first and gave it a once-over. Legos, Ben 10 toys, and Star Wars. I peered at the floors and walls. A quick once-over revealed nothing useful, though. I sat on the foot of the bed for almost 10 minutes before one of them stirred.
Oh my god!
Normal reaction. I turn around slowly. I return for what has been lost. From you, I need 2 items. I need a photo and an article of clothing. Something thick with a smell. The woman stands up slowly, edging against the wall, then runs to the child's room. She returns with a dirty soccer jersey and a copy of a Lost flyer. The father remains paralyzed, his eyes locked with mine. Though likely, he is just staring into the shadow beneath my hood, hoping to see something there, something human. Likely questioning his decision to hire me.
Can you really find him?
I take a long smell of the shirt, then discard it. I take a look at the photo. This time, I spend a lot longer examining it.
Why'd he need the shirt? He's a fucking dog.
He's making a show of it.
I wasn't really some bloodhound.
I'm lost. What does
The
that
photo
mean?
helped a lot. Now I knew what he looked like.
Yeah.
Yes. She begins to breathe heavily, and then cries. The husband just continues to stare aghast into the hood of my cloak.
I'm confused,
I
Rick.
begin to walk out.
He's
Behind me, I
he's
hear the
essentially
father
playing it being a ghost.
What did we just send after our son?
What did we send after our son?
The first night had been uneventful. I had turned over the results of the police investigation and found myself wanting. Wanting what? Oh, anything resembling a lead. Did these people get paid to do this shit? I certainly didn't buy the superstitious who were already spreading stories about the ghostly ice cream truck. If a ghost were going to come back, it's very unlikely they would be scooting around in an ice cream truck. Talking to children had been painfully hard. My one fortune was that my attire left me more reminiscent of a slender man than a child molester. So the times I was chased away from children I tried to interview were not mistaken for solicitation. I shuddered violently at the thought. The children provided my first real clue. They described a tune. One that sounded like the typing consistency that an ice cream truck might have. Not that ice cream trucks were common these days. I was a little surprised these kids even knew what one was. Some were even able to hum and whistle the tune for me. I wasn't entirely sure how to run with this info. The relevance of a single song really didn't occur to me. A small piece of the rest of the day was spent feeding myself and taking a nap as inconspicuously as possible. I had no intention of allowing anyone to see me be anything other than the creepy supernatural paranormal investigator. It's how I've always done things. You'd be surprised how quickly you can build a rep with the right look and behavior. After the nap, it was back to beating the streets. And my current predicament.
He's just an average, normal guy. God damn it.
Yeah.
It was friggin' cold. In the near distance, I watched a quartet of kids, roughly 14 or so, playing a ragged game of football. They seemed to be having a great time, but even as far away as I am, their cheers and jeers rattle my nerves. For a moment, I wish they would be quiet. As though hearing my thoughts mid-run, they stop, on cue. They stand up straight and begin to draw heavy, ragged breaths. A girl hugs the football to her chest as her eyes grow ever wider. I test reality for a moment. I wish I had a few thousand bitcoins. It occurs to me that I should have asked for something more easily checked. At the same time, it occurs to me that I didn't silence those kids. I bite my tongue, close my eyes, and bury the nail of my thumb into the palm of my hand. I dig in as hard as I can, drawing blood as my vision blares with the colors behind my eyelids. And then, I hear it. The song playing on a pair of shitty speakers. The kind you'd hear on top of an old-timey ice cream truck. My eyes flick open as I scan the horizon.
Whoa.
inches from clipping my shoulder and heading straight towards the kids. No, you fucking don't! I break into a run, and despite the trivial speed of the truck, barely manage to keep up. As the truck closes on the kids, it slows to a stop, and I finally begin to close the gap.
Run on home, you kids. It's getting dark. This town isn't safe after dark.
Getting dark? What is he talking about? The sun set hours ago. No sooner had the words crossed my mind when it all went black. For a few moments, I thought I had been knocked unconscious. Then my eyes began to adjust, to make out the faintest impression of light.
Oh no. This isn't good. You kids better get in. I'll get you home safe.
I watch helplessly, moving through the dark like it was molasses. Shadows pass before the
guys
as he ushers me into
Oh, great. Pedophile kidnapper.
lights blare into brilliance, and I hear the motor roar as the car begins to move forward at a pace more in keeping with a motor vehicle. I would lose it even if I were still able to move.
No. No.
I let out a choked cry after them.
Stop. Stop.
Then I stop. The second cry had no depth to its volume. While the no had echoed normally down the empty street, the scream of stop had sounded like I screamed into the middle of a very crowded room. Slowly I reach behind me, laying hands on one of my pieces of emergency equipment. The kind of stuff you don't use when you want people to think you're some manner of elder horror. I slowly bring it around, just as I feel the breath on my neck. With a whip, I crack the flare, seeing it burn red hot through my clenched eyes, and I hear the cacophony of screams. I open them. Thousands of twisted, naked heaps of malformed, demi-human flesh writhe in the agony of the light. And as I raise it above my head, the flare burns brighter. The darkness washes away. I wheel around in place, but find myself alone back in the street. In the middle of the day, I drop the flare and try futilely to snuff it out with my boot. My little display has drawn an audience, and not so far down the street. Oh, fuck.
Well, fuck.
So it's ghosts.
I merely nod slowly.
But you can still get him back?
I nod again.
But it's been over a week since you started searching. He hasn't eaten anything.
I still couldn't wrap my mind around how much time had passed in the darkness. He will be fine. Time does not pass normally where he is.
You know where he is?
I nod. I'm going there tonight to get him back. They start crying. I'm not really sure what to do at this point, so I stand there, awkwardly, hoping that my layers give me more of the appearance of stoicism than an awkward penguin. Apparently,
Hey!
Penguin!
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Where's the part where you actually play the game?
as they both chant thank you, like it was some kind of prayer.
Who knows?
I think we're just watching a movie at this point.
Yeah, that's what's happening here.
It's not the first time I had done this. I'm ready this time as night falls. I withdraw a small shot and without hesitation jam it into my arm. Viper venom. I had a friend back home who kept one as a pet. Weird kid. Milks the things. Sells the venom, mostly to medical facilities. Occasionally he sells it to me. My knees nearly buckle as the burning begins to creep through my arm. I stifle a scream. Then I hear it, and everything clicks. I let out a long sigh and stand up, adjusting my layers.
So he has to
I turn my eyes
almost
to
kill
fall upon
himself
the
to see the
truck.
fucking truck.
Yeah.
My hand goes behind my back and my fingers close. I train the gun on the truck and unload a triad of shots into the ghost truck's engine. The engine sputters, the grating burns, melting away, and the music screams in protest.
What do you think you're doing?
An escapee from an Andy Warhol painting stutters, stepping awkwardly from the vehicle.
It's getting dark. I have to protect the children.
Only one thing may not exist. You and that which you fear must cease to be.
But the children...
The darkness falls upon me with such
But the
force
children!
and stagger. I lose my grip and the gun disappears, searing into the shifting mass of flesh. My hand goes behind my back, and my grip closes around a rough-hewn blade, forged of obsidian and steel. And as I carve outwards, I hear the screams of all the lost children, unwilling to accept their fate, and swallowed by the darkness.
Oh, God.
Flesh tatters as I carve, burning away like paper, until finally, I lay into the man.
No, you don't understand. I was just trying to help.
The cacophony resounds as the children
You
who
skipped
lost
the
themselves
part.
in the darkness writhe. I bury the blade into his throat. The cacophony resounds as the children who lost themselves in the darkness writhe, and I go about my work of freeing them all, just as I had freed this man.
Hey, happy ending!
Eh.
My baby.
Oh, this is like
I don't think this is a happy ending, dog.
I was about to think this
No,
is a cryptid.
not everyone. They're all dead. Everyone. Everyone died.
7 kids lost here. And I got back all of them. I wonder how many I actually freed. How many had he trapped in his nightmare? And what the hell was he so afraid of in that darkness? And most importantly, why did he ultimately abandon them to it?
I don't know how to thank you. After a week of not hearing from you, I'd feared for the worst. A month after that, and I'd come to accept that it was over. I was ready to move on.
His eyes fall to his wife, still babying the boy, who won't stop staring off into the distance.
She had faith, though. She said that you were an angel, or maybe a demon. She didn't care. She believed in you. Some nights after she had said her Hail Marys, I would see her put her hands together, and I would hear her. She prayed to you.
I was almost flattered, but to tell the truth, the idea of someone believing so much in me, and praying to me, it was terrifying.
I want you to know, I'm willing to pay more than whatever your normal fee is. We've been living with a tight belt since I called you, and I won't lie and say I don't do well for myself. I have more than enough saved up to pay you anything we could ask. Or, if there's something else you want, there's nothing I can offer you that means more to me than my son.
I let out a long sigh. I reach up to my hood and pull it back. Both of them gasp, stepping back and then cocking eyebrows in unison, having perhaps expected something more. After having been gone for 2 months, I could really use a job.
Yay, happy ending!
We did literally nothing!
Yay!
I'm
Yay!
gonna go to the bathroom before we do the third one.
I mean, the story was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was, but we played the... I like to play...
It was made by someone on DeviantArt?
Yeah.
Thanks for playing what?
All right. I'm going to go get food myself because I'm very hungry.
Alright. Jerome, are we gonna pause this? Can we pause the stream or no?
They can just be here watching the intro. Yeah. It's break time.
This is gonna be awkward.
Yeah.
Break time. Where you going, Moss?
So the real question is, what's the final story? Ooh. Maybe something that ties all of them up again? Not normal human. I don't get. Is he? How is he not normal? I mean, he looked like an average regular guy just needing a job. So what's the third story, or are we done? I'm fine with that. Oh. Rick back yet? I hear a dog.
I'm back,
Welcome back.
but I miss.
Nothing.
There's one story left from my guess.
Yep.
And I think from the opening, we might have played them in the wrong order.
Negative to my knowledge.
You alright, Greg?
I'm fine. I almost fell out my chair. I am a fidgeter. Okay. Scariest thing to happen, go. I've almost died. It was a recent thing.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, I've already told you this. But yeah, I've literally almost died in a car accident. It was not fun. Basically, we were So two storytellers could have been killed in one fell swoop, and no, it was not Dog. Dog was not there. See, it was out late at night. This is important to the story. Me, Michael, and 2 other friends were just chilling, hanging around. We stayed up all night, and then when we decided to go home, we had to pack up all of our shit and drive home. And on our way driving home, Michael, literally the final turn away from my house, Michael does a quick turn by accident, almost getting us hit by a van. So that was one of the more scarier things that happened in life. Because we could have died in a fiery car crash because of getting crashed into a badass van. I've told you this, Wes. Hey, Wesley, life gives you lemons. You gotta carpe that fucking deal. I know that sentence doesn't make any sense, but live life to the fullest because you're fucking gonna die anyway. Might as well. Okay, here's a happier story. No, I'm doing another one. Fuck you, dog. This one involves one time. This is not life or death. This is just funny, scary. Let's see, do you remember the haunted house?
The haunted house?
The haunted hotel, my bad.
Oh, yeah, that.
Okay. A certain amusement park that's closed down because of a fire that happened there.
But I got back actually in a hotel now.
Oh, that's bullshit!
I mean, they rebuilt.
Oh, fuck. I want to go do that then again. But yeah.
Have you not seen the commercials?
No.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
YouTube keeps giving me stupid dating app ads.
It's on Instagram.
Okay, basically, let me explain. The haunted hotel is generic scary haunted hotel. People dressing up and scaring people. That's all well and good. But the end at the haunted hotel, they have a random jump scare set. We got Leatherface. But here's the fun part. Wesley and my 2 other friends ran away out the thing. I was left behind because Leatherface was behind me, or behind them, and I was behind them. So Leatherface, the guy, steps on me. I've never seen a man almost shit himself because of that. Because you know in haunted hotels, you're not supposed to touch people, right?
Originally, they were, but they changed that.
Oh, you can touch them now?
No, originally they were supposed to touch. To scare sometimes, but now
they changed it. He stepped on my foot and immediately rips off his mask. And I see a heavily bearded man under the mask, like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" I'm like,
I heard a rumor that the reason why they weren't hotel at first because they're worried about some fucker jumping out of a window.
Yeah, no touching because it is a safety hazard. He stepped on me, and I was more scared the fact that he just reacted immediately, like, "Oh my fucking god, are you alright?" I'm like, "I'm okay. Are you?" And I just casually walk out, just like, that happens. Wesley,
I'm a puss.
Yeah, you ran as soon as you heard the chainsaw. You ran for your life. I didn't. I'm more of a man than you.
I know I'm a pussy.
I probably would have, in that situation, I probably would have died if it was a serial killer.
I probably would have gone back if I'd known.
Trust me, Wes, I do not go die without the fact. I may be a pussy, but my legs aren't. In dangerous situations, I've been known to run towards them.
And you gave that girl shit.
I know! But the thing is, I know self-aware I shouldn't be doing that. Last time you went to a haunted house, what happened? Alright, I'll read Jerome's story when he types it. You know what I'm surprised about? No children were being raped and murdered in that story about the haunted ice cream truck. I'm impressed. Is Rick back?
Rick is back.
Rick, you missed me telling the story about the time I almost died and our experience at a haunted hotel with me and my brother.
Well, I guess I'll never know.
Would you like me just to give a quick shorty of how I almost died?
Sure.
Okay, we almost lost 2 storytellers because Michael took a quick sharp turn by accident and almost got us killed by a van that was speeding. We narrowly missed it. No damage to the car, no damage to us, besides maybe the pants.
Well, I'm
Michael
very
could
glad
probably
that you're.
elaborate.
I'm very glad that you and Michael aren't dead.
I am
Okay.
too,
The last story,
because I'd be haunting you fuckers.
the title of the game.
Perceptions of the Dead. Tyrone.
Tyrone.
I think we did do these stories in order, was it? Must have be right. Oh, I mean the wrong order. Alright, hold on. Let's read Jerome's story, you first. Me and my mom go in. My mom was screaming, hiding behind me while I was laughing and enjoying the show the whole time. There was also a group in front of us. Pointing at my mom. Oh yeah! At the haunted hotel where I got stepped on, there were 3 black girls who were hiding behind a bunch of children pretty much, because we were like 14 to 15. They were grown-ass women sitting on the floor crying. Because of a fucking haunted hotel fucking amusement thing. Just Jesus Christ. I know. Rick, we need to go to a haunted hotel.
No.
Not
Alright.
an actual haunted hotel. I mean, we're talking about.
I'm talking about the amusement stuff where you won't die because of falling through the floor, unless they built the building shit.
All right.
I'll be the first
Perceptions
to
of the
admit,
Dead.
there's something a little sad about watching a pirated copy of the original Star Wars trilogy. It's been out for as long as I've been alive. You'd think I'd own a legal copy by now. But really, where can you find a legal copy nowadays where Greedo shoots first? It's a sad fact.
I saw this in the trailer.
I pull another chip from the bag and munch as quietly as I can. I have the volume way down so I can hear the rest of the house easily. The crunching of the chip.
It's Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Falcon's speed. My eyes dart up to the girl on the ceiling.
What the heck?
She's still staring, wide-eyed, her pupils dilated.
What is that?
Rhythmically at her sides while she sits watching me.
He's-
I pull out my phone and snap another picture of her, checking to make sure the screen stays empty. It does, and I slide the device back into my pocket.
Casually.
Owners of the house have been right. They had a ghost, but it was a harmless haunt, incapable of manifestation. The creepiest thing she had done was stand at the end of the hallway and watch me watch TV with their amazing sound system. She clicks at me and I hush her, as though it wasn't already hard enough to hear. She doesn't respond and I regret not downloading a version with subtitles. I've been here for almost a week. So far, only Little Miss Claus has shown up, and it hadn't been hard to identify her. She's the ghost of a girl who had suffered from an acute case of depression and took her own life.
Oof.
Apparently, she did the deed with a pair of scissors, which explains the increasingly annoying clicking scissor claws. Her family had sold the house after the loss of their only daughter. It eventually ended up in the hands of the current owners, the ones who had hired me. Their descriptions of the haunt had pretty much been a dead ringer of the girl. They had, of course, complained of cold spots and objects disappearing and reappearing elsewhere, but odds were high that they were misplacing their own stuff and giving themselves the chills. Same way any scary movie can. For the chills, I mean. Good old-fashioned forgetfulness explains the moving stuff. The girl keeps at her clicking. Her bloodied claws are writhing as she stares, sitting on the ceiling as though she had chosen to break a few laws, starting with gravity.
Hey, yeah, we actually can play the game now.
Let's talk to the ghost. I say. What do you say, Jerome?
Sure, let's see if we die. Talk to the scissor woman.
Answer me a question, ghost girl. Why does everyone who's dead seem to have black hair? I mean, really? Do
Wesley,
genders
you're
actually have a
lagging!
soul or something? Before she has a chance to answer my question, a knock comes from the door. I swear to... If someone called the cops on me again, I'm gonna give them a goddamn reason to. I'm not an effing squatter. I was hired to be here. I free myself from the ensnarement of the amazing plush furniture and trudge to the door, muttering nonsense the whole way. Throwing it open, I find someone new.
You're still here.
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm still working. Well, not right now, actually. I'm taking a break while some things are settling. And, you are?
You know, most of the other neighbors think you're a squatter.
I grimace. Yeah, I know. I've had to talk to the police twice already.
What are you even working on? I thought
Tell the
you were
truth.
done with renovations months ago.
Hold on.
Let's just tell the
Yeah,
truth.
tell the truth. What about you, Jerome?
Yeah.
Tell the truth?
We're already crazy enough. We probably already have to tell.
Jerome?
Jerome's typing
Yes, I see that
a
now.
lot for truth or lie.
Yeah.
2 truths and a lie. Her teeth are bothering me.
Her teeth are bothering me.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I'm not making decisions
okay.
on this one. This is
I
gonna
do something as psycho as that. The owners reported some odd noises. Creaking, groaning, rattling. The kind of noises you don't want to be hearing in a newly renovated home. The thing is, their contractors haven't been able to identify the source or even replicate the issue when on site. I do construction. I'm in between jobs right now, so they're hiring me to stay here until the issue occurs and use my...
So it doesn't even matter what we picked. He lied
Yeah.
anyway.
That sounded pretty believable, not to mention oddly close to the truth. It'd have been enough for the police both times before, after all. Well, that and a Skype chat with the actual owners.
That makes sense. So, what, you're sleeping on the floor waiting for the noises they were reporting?
I don't have to sleep on the floor, considering it's fully furnished.
You don't think it could be the ghost that's rumored to haunt this place?
I force a snicker, and she immediately flushes. Yeah, I'm not the superstitious type. Everyone knows ghosts aren't real. Everyone was wrong, of course. But I wasn't going to admit that right now.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't...
Though if it's a long-standing rumor, it might have been something to do with the foundation. Do you know how long this building has been haunted? She flushed further and bit her lip. What was she doing here? An amateur hour ghost hunter, maybe?
I don't know. At least 10 years. That's when my family first moved in over there.
She points to what was, more or less, a mansion across the street and a few houses down. Not that any of the other houses were less impressive. This was kind of a high-end neighborhood, which was a large part of the reason I had met law enforcement twice already. I suppose I'll have to go back at it again with my level. See if I can find anywhere that may hide a seam in the foundation.
Do you need help?
Okay, seriously, what was her deal? No, I've got it just fine.
Oh, okay. Well, it was nice to meet you.
You too, kid. She stands there watching with the eyes of a puppy as I close the door on her. I look back to the clicking ghost on the ceiling and realize that I got more heebie-jeebies from talking to that girl than I did watching movies with a ghost hanging above my head. I nearly jump out of my skin as my phone goes off. The ringtone clearly indicates it's to my work number. Looks like I have another job after this one, Snippy. She clicks the same as she had before, unresponsive to my attempts to converse with her. Which is a good thing. It means she's a passive hunt. No need to gank her. She'll fade naturally. I answer my phone and wait for the words. There's a moment of silence.
Is this the boy in the Dylan's house?
I recognize the voice immediately. I hang up. Her knock follows not a moment after.
I heard your phone ring. You answered at exactly the same time.
Maybe she had gotten my number somewhere, caller ID or something in the house. Maybe she didn't realize the significance. How did you get my number?
Well, way to maintain an air of mystery.
Huh?
Aren't you supposed to have some line like la la Fatagan or something?
No, the caller is supposed to say that. Fuck. Did I just say that?
The gut.
Oh.
An awkward pause hung itself, much like I was thinking about doing.
That's dark.
Can I come in? It feels odd to talk about this kind of stuff on the other side of the door when you're right there.
grimacing letter in. How did you get my number?
I read about it on 4chan. Didn't see you until just now, though. I had my suspicions from the moment you arrived.
Someone posted my number on 4chan?
You're nothing like I imagined.
You're the one who gave your number away.
Yeah.
What, were you not expecting a black guy?
Well, I was expecting someone tall and dark, so I suppose I was right in a sense.
Oh, that's brave. A race joke.
Why are you making it about that?
Because I'm hoping it makes you feel uncomfortable and you'll leave.
So, is it true? Is anything here?
I almost turned to check on the girl in the ceiling, but maintained my gaze. Nothing that the tenants have to worry about, it would seem.
That's an evasive answer.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Will you leave if I give you some information?
Yes. Well, maybe. It depends on what you tell me.
I'd figured as much. I'm a spiritualist. I work for folks who think they have ghosts. I flip up my hood. With the appropriate ambience, I strike a much more intimidating character. The girl's face paled a little.
No kidding.
The hood is actually one I stole from the body of a serial killer. His psychic residue left it with an aura of violence that would...
I stole it from the body of a serial killer.
What?
Excuse... Okay.
I'm sorry, but I feel like we need to know that story now.
Yeah, I would like to play that story, please.
Yeah.
What
Honestly...
do you know?
Are they real?
Yes, but they're so rare, you will never encounter one in your entire life. It was a half-truth. She wouldn't. She didn't have the spiritual perception. The lie lay in the rarity, as advertised by the clicking of the girl on the ceiling.
Oh.
Disappointment. Good. It shouldn't take much to push her towards boredom and a departure. She looks around the house. The disappointment slowly spreading to her face.
So there's no...
Why does she stop? I follow her gaze to the girl on the ceiling. The clicks grew louder. The ghost stood up in a violent convulsion. Oh no. She could see it, and it her. All at once, it rushed her. Claws sweeping wildly as its seizure-like movements brought it closer. Fear had taken the girl's voice. Should I kill it? No, it's harmless to almost everyone. There's only one thing to do. I roar. I feel my body start to crumble. I always feel like this when I roar. To tell the truth, I still don't even know what I'm really doing. But I can feel myself die, just a little.
What the hell?
Little guy, I'm gonna be a handful to haunt for my success.
What the... Chaos Stream Bomb!
Chaos cross the stream!
Woo! Hey, Chaos! Welcome to the stream!
Welcome to the birthday stream!
What I missed, I was having dinner.
going on, so...
Yeah, welcome to spooky ambiance of ghost fighting.
Yes.
What I miss?
Roar.
Ghost is now attacking.
Yes.
Why? What the heck? What'd you guys do?
Nothing. The girl did something.
The girl on the
The
ceiling
stupid
stops in
bit.
her tracks. A moment of pause. She I let out a breath as my...
If you want dinner, there's something down there, but the chicken's
I'm going to have to mute
dry.
Chaos because his background is too loud.
Yeah, the background's a...
Mute
He muted himself. Danny Phantom Ghostly Whale.
Yeah.
Behind me, I hear desperate gasping. Great, maybe a panic attack will scare her off. Slowly she raises her arm. I follow the finger. It's not pointing at the girl on the roof.
There's someone out there.
I turn to the glazed glass door. Pressed flush against the glass is a face without features and hands with fingers too long.
It's Slenderman!
First time in years, I felt my blood run cold. No.
What's wrong?
Her voice is still panicked.
Scream again! Make it go away!
I try to speak, but my voice catches in my throat as its hand glides smoothly to the doorknob, and the handle begins to turn. I lunge to turn the deadbolt.
What's wrong? What is it?
Why can't I speak?
Scream again!
The handle stops rattling. The form steps away from the door, fading into obscurity of the frosted glass. No.
No, what?
She was in shock. It was a defense mechanism. I wish I could easily overcome my fear with it. We need to figure out a way to escape. I had grown complacent. Even the most violent specter I've encountered as of late have never actually threatened my life.
Why? Can't you deal with it? Why are you scared of it and not the woman with bladed hands?
That's the thing outside. I call it a slender. I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's more than one even.
Slender? You call it a slender? Like Slender Man?
I nod, watching for movies.
Guys, there's so many references.
Yeah.
I wince just thinking.
I'm surprised this thing got copyrighted all this
I've only
shit.
ever met someone like me once. It killed them. It doesn't obey any of the rules. In the distance of the back of the house, I hear a rattle.
Well, it obeys the rules of me to open a door, not walk through it.
Yeah.
She gasps, then stops her breath. Silence falls as even the clicking stops.
It's inside. Oh god, it's here. Why did I come here?
The ghost on the ceiling scuttles away, hurrying up the incline above the stairs.
The ghost is bailing.
Yeah.
Slowly, I lean over, peering around.
Yeah, it is a free game,
all
Wes.
the way to the back half of the house.
And
Yeah.
Slender Man isn't technically an old copy.
Let's talk about Star Wars, Star Trek, Ben 10, and all that.
Yeah, if it's a free game, they're allowed to make as many of those references as they want, because they're not actually
Exactly.
making money with it.
As still as the grave, it stands, a silhouette in the hallway. Fuck. Should I move? Should I run? The decision is made for me as a hand closes around my own. The sight is gone as I feel myself tug backwards. I turn, following the girl from across the street up the stairs. Where are we going upstairs?
What's her name? Is it just called Girl Across the Street?
It's too late to change.
Yeah, so far.
Behind me, at the foot of the stairs, it stands, still as stone.
Run!
Probably gonna have to watch the stream to see what I missed.
Not really.
Locking the door.
Nothing really
That's all-
happened.
But this is you just arrived at the action.
Yeah.
What was I thinking? I should have just kept running. Why did I stop? Why did I think you would be different than anyone else?
What?
I thought you were strong. I mean, you are strong, that's obvious. You were able to travel so far.
I just took a plane.
Jesus, you're that strong? You can keep up that level of manifestation long enough to fly on a plane?
What?
I mean, I can appear within 10 miles of where I died, compared to the boy that those creatures devoured.
What are you talking about?
I've never met a ghost as strong as you.
I'm not dead. Abruptly, she stops in her tracks.
Are you kidding? How can you be so strong and not realize you're dead?
I'm not dead.
Look, it doesn't matter what you think, because in a moment that thing is going to come in here.
She grimaces.
And probably make you dead.
It's going to come in here and kill me again. I'm not ready for that. Dying once was bad enough.
For a moment, the veneer fades and I see her, bloodied and bruised. She looked like she had been hit by a truck. You're a ghost? Splinters hit my shoulder. I wheel around, finding my blade in motion, as fluid as only practice can provide. The creature fills the doorway like a tombstone, and then it moves. Like oil sliding across a hot pan, the creature sidesteps me, ignoring me as if I were nothing more than a piece of furniture. It approaches the girl, and I hear her scream. I scream. Reality becomes a blur, and I bring around my blade.
Aim for the
Aim for the
head.
head.
Thanos taught us a lesson, dude.
I feel like that's the obvious choice, though.
Thanos taught us a lesson, damn it.
It shatters harmlessly against the white flesh, as though it were glass dashed against a rock. I
Damn
watch
it!
the confusion and
Thanos lied
seeing
to
terror
us.
forming across its face. Then, I watch it tear apart, unhinging its jaw. It lunges forward, and in a single moment, she is gone. I watch in confusion.
Okay. Oh god.
No,
What the?
Sorry, I
You fast
accidentally pressed the skip button.
And then, it's simply gone. And then, it's simply
Can't go back.
Yeah. Sorry.
My breathing steadies, and the
I fucked up.
Well,
We're all the wrong choice.
We are.
turns pale.
Yes.
Descending. The creature is simply gone. What was that? I looked down.
Did we do it right?
There was nothing left of whatever I had done. Or the slender for that matter. I look around the room, impossibly confused. No, seriously, what the fuck was that?
I don't know. Am I supposed to know?
No. Damn, I heard all over. Who are you anyway?
Tulip. My name's Tulip.
Tulip? Brooks?
Yeah?
Then who? I turned to watch the scissor girl skitter away.
I don't know. She's been here since before I died.
I flopped back down, laying flat.
She's the girl!
Closed my
Yep.
eyes.
Then who's the scissor woman?
Who knows?
My parents' old house is just as I left it. I wonder exactly how much upkeep Marcus has actually been doing. Judging from the lawn, he's at least mowed it in the 4 years since I've seen him. Fuck, 4 years. Had it really been that long since I had returned home?
Wow, you have a really nice place.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Your place. It's nice.
How are you here?
Spirits are tied to places they have strong emotional attachments to.
That and people? Oh no. Don't tell me you're haunting me now. She doesn't reply, only blushing.
Yonder it goes!
Teenage ghost following me around.
I'm 26.
You died when you were 16, so you look 16 to me. Silence falls between us. Look, just stay out here until I've had a chance to talk with Marcus. I approach the doorway with more than
The yonder, the go.
What was I expecting? Her words echo in my head.
How can you be so strong and not realize you're dead?
It wouldn't be the first time I encountered a ghost who didn't know they were dead. They would block it out. Their death, their funeral. They would then avoid anything that would remind them of their death, like their home. My eyes settle on the front door as it opens, and a larger man steps out. His shaggy, dirty blonde hair is cut the same length as when I last saw him, but his jaw is framed by a neatly trimmed beard. He's carrying a blue garbage bag. He only takes 2 steps from the door before he meets my eyes.
Tyrone? Tyrone?
Just a second, I'm gonna turn up the voice volume.
Tyrone?
It had been a
Tyrone?
long time since I'd heard that name. It sounded almost alien. Hey, Marcus.
Holy shit, you're alive! I mean, I kind of assumed you were. I hadn't been kicked out of your place by your next of kin yet. Man, it's so good to see you. I thought you were dead.
Why'd you think that?
Maybe because you've been gone for 4 fucking years? What the fuck have you been doing?
Work, mostly.
I hope you're getting paid buku bucks if you're ignoring your friend for 4 years.
My thoughts trail to my less than impressive bank account. Not really.
What, did you join the military? Chicks dig boys in uniform. Is that how you picked up the chick?
What chick?
The chick that's been staying in your room for the last month? Showed up out of nowhere and just kind of waltzed in. She had a key or something. Not very talkative.
I don't bother to answer the question. I step past him, his face contorting the worry and confusion. I step inside and feel it immediately, the presence of a haunt. I walk towards my room. The door is open, and she's sitting. Just reading. I don't recognize her, but she's clearly dead. The hair bleeding up the walls and tangling up towards the cow skull are dead giveaways.
Man, I'm sorry. Is she just some homeless chick that picked the lock or something? She seemed like she owned the place, so I assume you knew her. She said she was waiting for you, too.
Well, apparently, she had a normal-looking outward manifestation. I know for a fact she didn't die here. And she's been here for a month? She must be incredibly powerful.
Okay, man, your silence makes me think you might know her. But there's something awkward about your relationship you're not telling me, so I think I'll let you two talk.
We lost Chaos.
Yeah.
But if you fucking leave without talking to me about whatever the fuck you've been up to since you left, I swear I'm gonna kill you.
Marcus walks away, closing the door behind him. It's kind of unfortunate. I don't have a moment to enjoy the fact that his threatening of my life confirmed that neighbor girl had been wrong. I was still alive. Unlike this girl. Who are you? Look, I know it's not the best question, but really, I'm a mess. I had been almost completely convinced that I was undead until a couple of seconds ago.
Tyrone,
I had been expecting something more noteworthy for something like you.
Something?
I was expecting Damien, perhaps.
You should really consider answering one of my questions soon.
What? How can someone so powerful not know they are dead?
I can feel the hairs on the back of my neck and my forearms rise. No, I was alive.
The simple answer to that is that you're not dead. An anomaly, but not dead.
Like, what are you?
Unlike you, I am dead. I am dead, and I am happy to continue being so. I like being here. I don't want to leave.
Hey, this is my house.
Not your house. I mean, the material world. You see, I'm too strong to so easily fade. And I've been here a long time.
Been...
I'm more than strong enough to attract the attention of the gnolls. Yes, like the one you killed. Or whatever you managed to do to it. Do you even know, by the way? Yes, I can read thoughts. Sorry, I'll stop.
I glare.
My name is Ripley. I am a ghost.
Ripley Scott.
She grins.
And I would like very much to stay that way.
Don't tell
Is
me.
that? God damn it!
Is she a ghost? Are you both ghosts? Am I a ghost? I knew that chili had gone bad. I swear I'll buy better Tupperware in the next life.
God damn it. That's from fucking...
These things seem fucking really short.
We barely played. That wasn't a game. That was just a really fun story.
Yeah. I mean, it's what a kinetic novel is. It wasn't very horror-y at all, so I appreciate that, Jerome.
God damn it, Jerome, you had one job! Well, sooner or later, Cat's gonna have to step up to the plate.
Don't worry, I'll play the game that you got me, eventually.
Games. You'll love them, trust me.
I'll something them.
You'll something.
So, like, different options for this thing? Like, what the hell?
That was it. Perceptions
That
of the
was
dead.
creepy ambiance. I'm now more curious what the fuck Jill sounded like. But we can look.
Yeah, we can look it up later. Anyways, thanks for joining us on this spooky Halloween birthday episode.
Even though it's not Halloween yet.
We'll probably
There's
hopefully...
two more options, different endings. We played through all three of the stories, though.
There's a sequel.
I know. Oh.
Are we doing that now?
No,
We don't have money.
we don't have money.
We're a bunch of broke piece of shits.
Yeah. Anyways, on that note, we'll see you guys
I'm
next
probably
time
all-
on the next chapter of the Stories of Those Within Us. Bye-bye!